Once again, thanks for tuning in. Holly Shields here for Kalkinemedia. Let's talk functional currency. Global businesses use various currencies for transactions today. However, they must report their financial statements in one currency. Also, their expenses must be calculated in one currency as well. This currency to which the reported financial statements are converted to and expenses are transacted is termed the company's functional currency. Although base currency is often used to refer to the same thing, the functional currency seems to be a more appropriate term. Therefore, functional currencies can be defined as existing currencies in the application by the company, and they are used for paying expenses and earning revenue. Identifying a functional currency can be challenging. While identifying it, a question that may arise is, which currency can I use as my functional currency to make my operations the most hassle-free? Well, to make it simple, you can use the currency in which you transact the most. The currency that fluctuation mainly affects the market prices of any goods or services. Next, it's essential to remember that the company's cost structure is also affected by its chosen functional currency. Besides the cost structure, the regulatory decisions also get impacted by choice, which causes the company's market policy decisions to be directly impacted. The conversion of any currency into a functional currency must be done prospectively since the beginning itself. All applicable assets and liabilities must be translated. And for all non-essential assets, the new historical cost must be used for translation. For example, an asset, say a table, was purchased in the year 2001 by a company with a value of $1. Back then, the company was using US dollars as its functional currency. And it's to be noted that in 2001, $1 was 0.9 euros. Today, in the year 2021, the company decided to change its functional currency to euros. Euros today, the date of change of functional currency closes. $1 is 0.9 euros. So a common question arises as to whether to use 0.9, the historical value, or the present value. The answer is it should be used the present value, also known as the new historical cost, that is 0.9 euros for transactions. It's important to note that for stable businesses, such a change in functional currency is rare unless there is a change of underlying nature. For example, the relocation of a significant portion of a business entity to a varied geographic location. Functional currency is important since it helps businesses to maintain consistency in their operational processes and cash accounting. Without the usage of functional currency, the business would fail to maintain consistency, and the file reports may then become skewed beyond repair due to this loss of consistency. So, which currency is most used as functional currency? Well, the US dollar is the most used functional currency. This is because several factors are affected by the fluctuations in the US dollar, like oil prices and gold prices. The transaction of these commodities in US dollars will have a significant influence, since for dealing in these commodities, for example, the purchase of petroleum from the global market, the translation from the local currency to US dollars will eventually be done. Hence, it makes sense to choose US dollars as the preferred functional currency from the start. Now that you're up to speed, check out some of our other videos to boost your financial IQ. And if you like this info, please give us a like, a comment, and a sub as well. This has been Holly Shields for Kalkinemedia.